Wagwan people, what you saying? It is I, Diligent Fingers, and welcome back to another episode of the Dressing Gown Vlogs, Dressing Gown Diaries. I'm still not sure, I'm still not centered in the name, but for now it's still the Dressing Gown Vlogs. It might change, it might not, I don't, whatever. But yeah, man, middle of the morning, as always, about 4 o'clock in the morning at the moment. And shit, man. And yeah, man, this last week has been a bit of a mad one. And that, man. Lost somebody who's very close to home. Very, very close to home. Like, thankfully, I've not had anyone, like, in terms of family that I've lost over the last year dealing with this whole, like, lockdown and COVID stuff. But I've lost a fair few friends, man. Like, R.I.P. to Wiggo, R.I.P. to Heavy P. Do you know what I mean? There's a couple of other people that were friends of friends, you know, that we'd also lost. Do you know what I mean? But this week, you know, I lost another friend, a friend that I hadn't seen for a while, but a friend that was very, very close to me when we were, like, both coming up in this drum and bass scene. Like, someone that was, if it wasn't for him and, like, the other guys, like, do you know what I mean? I probably wouldn't even be, you know, where I am in this drum and bass scene, in this Manchester scene, do you know what I mean? And that's a friend called Jeffrey Dahmer, fucking Steve Dahmer, do you know what I mean? And that fucking Jeffrey, that stupid bastard. I feel stupid for that, do you know what I mean? But, you know, when I first started in, like, 2001, 2002, do you know what I mean? The first sort of introduction to, like, drum and bass in raves was at, like, a free rave party. And back in those days, like, do you know what I mean? That was a common thing, do you know what I mean? But I had never been to clubs or anything. I wasn't a, like, early clubber or anything like that, sneaking into clubs or anything. Do you know what I mean? I was, like, 20 years old when I first went to, like, my first rave. And then it was a free party, and, like, the people that were putting on the free party, you know, they were Daylite Robbery Sound System. And that Johnny Oppo, Prime, Damaged Goods, Wong, do you know what I mean? Don Wong, fucking Dama, fucking so many people, man. Frisco, do you know what I mean? Like so many people that, you know, are doing great things now, do you know what I mean? So many people that have gone on into different areas, smashing it. Some are, like, great fucking climbers, some are fucking wicked sound engineers, some are still DJing now and doing big things and that, do you know what I mean? A lot of them have ended up forming Neuron Pro, which is, like, one of the biggest fucking sound system hire companies, do you know what I mean, in the UK. Do you know what I mean? So I'm extremely proud of those boys, do you know what I mean? But, like, Dharma was part of that. Dharma was part of that crew. Like, I can remember so many, like, free raves. Like, there was a legendary Bolton rave, do you know what I mean? Like, that was just sick. Like, so many things happened, like, do you know what I mean? And he was there, and, like, just the whole, just remembering, like, meeting up with them all and helping them load back the sound system into the van, and, you know, getting into the whole, like, scene, them, like, bringing me through into, like, raves. Like, I remember having my first, like, pirate radio play, do you know what I mean? Actually DJing on, like, pirate radio stations with them, with Daylite Robbery, do you know what I mean? Like, Buzz 88 FM back in the day, do you know what I mean? And that, like early Unity Radio, do you know what I mean, at the Beehive Mill, and do you know what I mean? If you're from Manchester and you remember those days back then, do you know what I mean? Like, it was a mad thing, like, going on to, like, set up Hectic Harmonies, and he was a part of that. Like, he was a part of, like, my early history, do you know what I mean, in drum and bass. And, you know, I think the maddest thing that has sort of come from it as well is, you know, as much as it hurts to lose you, Dharma, like no one is ever gonna forget you, do you know what I mean? I'm never gonna forget you, do you know what I mean? Like, you were one of those people that, like, hopefully in time we would reconnect, do you know what I mean? I always wanted to reconnect with you and see how you were doing, do you know what I mean? Because I knew you were going through a lot of troubles, do you know what I mean? But I was going through a lot of troubles myself at the time, and that. But it's not even about that. It's not even about that, do you know what I mean? Like, for me, it's just sad to lose somebody else that was such a huge part of the Manchester drum and bass scene, the Manchester music scene in general. Do you know what I mean? If it wasn't for him and Daylite Robbery, a lot of like, do you know what I mean, the other three-party like crews like Gash, do you know what I mean, and people like that wouldn't be where they are. Do you know what I mean? Like, he is a part of Manchester history, man. Do you know what I mean? Same with Heavy P, same with Wiggo. Do you know what I mean? Like, everybody, same with Marcus. Everyone that we've lost, you know, recently within this music scene, within this Manchester scene, man. Like, salute to you all, rest in paradise, man. Do you know what I mean? But I think this last week it was particularly difficult to deal with, and that because I started to notice a lot of things in terms of how I deal with death, and that I've stopped doing the public eulogies. I've stopped doing the whole fucking, do you know what I mean, like anecdotes and stuff like that. Like, I kind of like sort of shut down when I hear about these things. I kind of become very numb. I don't know what to do with myself, so I just throw myself into my work. Do you know what I mean? I don't speak to anybody. I just like completely shut down. And that never used to be a thing. It started 10 years ago. Do you know what I mean? After, you know, the people that know me like 10, 11 years ago, there was an incident that caused my PTSD. And I think it started from there, because that whole process of dealing with death and dealing with funerals, do you know what I mean? Especially coming later in life, it really sort of affected me in a big way. And over the years, I've seen a gradual change in how I process death, how I deal with death, which has become very closed off, very isolated and insular, and that, which is how I deal with a lot of things anyway. Like, things are going wrong, I just lock myself off, go through the motions, go through the feelings and stuff like that. But this time it was different. This time it was different. I think because of this whole COVID and lockdown situation, it's become incredibly hard to really grieve and process what is going on. Do you know what I mean? I can't meet up with people. I can't, do you know what I mean? I can't, you know, I can't go and give people a hug, do you know what I mean, and console them. Like, but even before that, I don't know what to say. Do you know what I mean? Because I think because I'm still grieving over, do you know what I mean, family members that I've lost, even now, even 10, 11 years later, because because I'm still grieving myself. I don't know what to say to people. I don't know. Yeah, there's the sorries. I'm really sorry for your loss, and, you know, my thoughts and prayers and all that kind of good stuff. But after that, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to make it better, because everything is so shit at the moment anyway. We're just locked down. Everything is so confusing. Everything is so divisive and polarizing. There's so much on top of us already. And then we're having to deal with death. We're having to deal with grief during this time as well. I'm not sorry. I don't know if everybody else is like this. I'm not saying that I'm unique in this situation at all, but it's something that I've noticed, and I don't know. I'm not sure how to make it right. I'm not sure how to deal with it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, man, like, to everybody who's lost somebody over the last year and a bit during this whole lockdown process, this whole COVID thing that's going on, my heart goes out to you, man. My heart really does go out to you, because things like this are difficult to deal with already as it is. But trying to deal with these things during this time, do you know what I mean? Like, I can only imagine, man. I can only try to imagine. So my heart really does go out to you, man. Like, all the families that have lost somebody, or the friends that have lost somebody close to them. My heart goes out to you, man. Like, I wish we weren't going through these circumstances, so at least you can, you know, go through these processes a lot easier than you're having to at the moment, man. You know, I do apologize if I've been silent. You know what I mean? I've not rang anybody or anything like that. Like, it's just been really weird processing it all, and because there's been so much over, like, say, the last, like, 3 years, but there's been a lot of people that we've lost, as well as trying to go through everything that we're going through. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, my heart goes out to you all, man. You know, everyone who's going through a really difficult time at the moment, whatever your situation is, my heart goes out to you, man. Try and stay positive. Try and stay in there. But yeah, on a lighter note, you know, in a bid to keep myself distracted and stuff like that, like, Forward Motion came back this week. Big shout to everybody who, you know, tuned in last Wednesday for the first Forward Motion show of the year. It felt great to be back. It felt absolutely great to be back. And the redesign, the rebranding has just been done. So you're going to start seeing new, fresh promo material for the show. Do you know what I mean? Big up my Motion gang each and every time they were there, showing out, supporting, sharing, inviting, all that kind of good stuff. I love each and every one of you, man. Thank you so much for the support. It really helped this week. It really helped this week. It really helped last week, sorry. It really sort of helped to sort of carry me through. I also want to send a massive shout out to the Pick and Mix Discord as well, and all the people in there, TJ, Reese, all the admins, do you know what I mean? Everybody that's running that community there. It's been an amazing community, do you know what I mean? It's been great sort of working on music and getting things finished and projects and collaborations done, do you know what I mean? Because, you know, this last week has just been a massive focus on getting projects finished. And that, you know, I've got an EP finished, I've got 2 tracks finished, vocaled with a very big producer. Do you know what I mean? I've got some more sort of productions finished and getting ready to go out to labels for mastering and things like that. I just knuckled down and just sort of threw myself into the work, do you know what I mean? Into the process and created, and I'm really happy because, you know, one, it's sort of bringing the workload down, so I've got more time to create and more projects to be able to jump into. But at the same time, also as well, I'm really happy about the music that has been finished, the music that is going to be coming out soon, and that, man, like, and you'll be finding out about all of that kind of good stuff very soon. I think I said in the last video as well, I've got something very special coming with Mad Rush very soon. I think this week, with it being Monday, either this week or next week, I think you're going to be seeing some announcements about it. Shout out to my brother Mad Rush each and every time. But yeah, if you don't follow me on social media, follow me on, you know, Instagram and Facebook. I don't really use Twitter that much, man. I should do, really, but, you know, you can follow me on Twitter as well. It's all Diligent Fingers, 1 L, not 2 L's in Diligent. So yeah, if you want to find out what's going to be going on over the next couple of weeks and stuff like that, then, you know, make sure you're following me on there. Obviously, I'll be doing these dressing gown vlogs as well to keep you all updated and stuff like that. And I'll be back again with Forward Motion this Wednesday. Again, big shout to the sponsors as well. Tinted Love, Rockstar Spirits, One Blood Inc. Mobile, Saint Lamont, Clothing, R&B Cuts, you know, everybody who's supporting Bloc2Bloc, who supported Forward Motion, the show, and things like that, man. You know what I mean? I really want to do something for my supporters. I really want to do something like a giveaway or something like that. I've got a couple of things that I like that I want to give away. I've got a couple of like custom glasses, some Forward Motion sunglasses, and then some custom white ones, Dilly ones. I'll actually give a pair away of my Dilly ones. Not sure why people would want some Dilly sunglasses rather than, you know, it being like Motion Gang or Forward Motion ones, but I don't know, man. I'm gonna think of something. And I've got a copy of my latest Millennium Jazz compilation release, Pieces of 8. Shout out to my Millennium Jazz family, Gadget, do you know what I mean? There's a double vinyl of the release coming out. It's me as well as the other as well as other long-standing members of the Jazz Jousters on the Millennium Jazz Music label. I've got 2 of these cassettes. I'll give one of these away as well, but I want to give something else pretty substantial away to my supporters. You know, let me know in the comments what, you know what I mean, what a free dub or something. I don't know, I'll think of something. I might reach out to some people, maybe Rockstar Spirits, maybe like Saint Lamont, see if they could, you know, contribute something. But I want to do something for my supporters, man. Do you know what I mean? Especially over the last 2 years of Forward Motion being my baby, my radio show, my baby. Do you know what I mean? Like, everybody supported that. Everybody who's been supporting all my music over the last, like, sort of 3 years of me, like, really jumping back onto, you know, making music again. I want to do something for you, man. But I'm still gonna take a bit of time and, you know, have a think about, you know, what I'm gonna do for you. But you guys make some suggestions in the comments of what as well, like what would be a good prize. Do you know what I mean? Like, what would you guys want? Like, you like a vinyl from somebody, or I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've never been like a sort of competition, like apply for prizes type of guy. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, it's a completely new thing for me. I never thought I'd ever win them, so I never really enter them. Do you know what I mean? But you kind of got to be in it to win it, innit? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I think probably by next week I'll have more of an idea of what I'll do for this giveaway. And that, man. But yeah, man, like, let me know in the comments. Do you know what I mean? Whatever platform this is on. Do you know what I mean? What you thought of the last show? Any suggestions you want to see for Forward Motion? Like, what do you want to see more of? Do you want to see more of other genres being played? I'm going to make a point of playing more hip-hop anyway, because there's a lot of good hip-hop coming out, and a lot of my friends coming back and making music again and that. But yeah, what else am I not doing that you would like to see on, you know, the Forward Motion show and stuff? Do you know what I mean? How have you guys been dealing? If you guys have lost anybody over the last year and a bit during this whole lockdown thing, like, if you're up for talking about it, how have you guys been dealing with, you know, loss? What has helped you during these difficult times of dealing with losing people? Because I'm genuinely at a loss, and if anyone can like help me with that, you know, that'd be wicked. It'd be great to hear other people's, you know, perspectives on, you know, what's been happening and stuff. So yeah, man. But yeah, with that, a little bit of a longer video than normal and that, but with that, thank you very much for watching and listening. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing week and that. Take it easy. I'll see you next week, and as always, blessings to you all.